Hello. Are you somebody that just moved into a new home? Did you find out that you had to do some repairs on your home that you were not aware of? Well, you've come to the right place. Thank you for joining me at Frugal Gamer, and today we're going to be talking about the 5 ways that you can save on home improvement. Let's get started. Number 1 is going to be purchase a toolkit. Now, when you buy your own toolkit, what you're allowing yourself to do is you're allowing yourself to have the tools necessary to be able to make even minor repairs. Now, even minor repairs can cost a lot just because of the fact that you have to pay for labor. Not only do you have to pay for labor, but you would also have to pay for the individual projects that they would have to do. Whereas if you know how to use a screwdriver or even a power drill and Allen wrenches and regular wrenches, you can actually save yourself quite a bit of money just because you're pretty much going to know how to do almost all of the basic stuff, and you're never going to have to call somebody and pay for their labor and pay for the individual projects when you can just do it yourself. You have a toolkit. When you have a toolkit, you can do these minor repairs, and therefore you're not having to pay the labor and the individual project. You're only having to pay for the tools. But number 2 is going to be insulation. Now, insulation can actually save you money on home improvement. Here's why. Because if you insulate for example, if you insulate your windows, you will be less likely to see ice form on both the inside and the outside. It's not just not going to form, but it's going to be a lot harder for it to form. And then what this does is this makes it to where there's less moisture getting into these creases and crevices, and then you're going to have to repair those less. On top of that, you're also saving money when you insulate your windows, just because of the fact that you're not having to use more electricity to cool down the room, or more electricity to heat up the room even. Because insulating your windows and insulating your door will be what keeps your apartment or your room or your home at room temperature. This is the way to do it. On top of that, you can get a couple other things to help out with this problem, but insulation can also help with infestations as well. So, for example, if you are somewhere that has a lot of bugs, like I am, you probably want to insulate your windows just because it's going to be harder for those little buggers to get in. Of course, there's also going to be other creases and crevices that you got to watch out for, because you never know if they're actually coming through the window. They're most likely, well, not most likely, but they are likely to be going through creases and crevices as well. Alright, and then number 3 is going to be painting equipment. Having your own painting equipment can save you money because you're not having to hire somebody to come in and paint your stuff. This means you're not having to pay for their labor. You're having to pay a greater amount for their equipment as well, where you'd rather just buy the equipment, have it on you for whenever you need it next time, and you save money because you're not paying for somebody else's labor. That's your own labor that you're doing. And it's gonna save you money just because you have this. And on top of that, you can paint other stuff. For example, if you have a wooden table, you can easily just paint over it with whatever paint it is, and then it can actually blend well with the rest of the room. Or maybe you want it as an outside thing. Who knows? But paint is really good for other projects and whatnot, not just home improvement. So that's another way that you save money. You're not having to buy new furniture when you could just spice it up with a little bit of paint. But number 4 is going to be have your own screws and nails, please, and your hammer. This allows you to decorate your walls, and it allows you to have the ability to create projects. For example, it can allow you to create more furniture, and therefore you're not having to pay for one more furniture. You're not having to pay somebody to install shelves or whatever the case may be for you. You're not having to pay for, or you're not having to schedule yourself on a certain day to do something. You can just do this when you feel it's needed. On top of that, you can also fix some things that are starting to break down if you have screws, nails, and a hammer on you. It can actually be very useful. But number 5, and this is probably the most important one, this is probably the biggest one, a plumber's and or mechanic's toolkit. What this does is this gives you the socket wrenches, the regular wrenches. It gives you I can't remember what they're called, but they give you pretty much a plethora of stuff, and it's mainly wrenches, like different wrenches. You need different wrenches because this can allow you to save on plumbing repairs and car repairs and whatnot. As long as you know the basics, you can still be saving a whole lot of money. So don't think that you have to be a genius just to be able to save a little bit of money. You can do the simple stuff and save money that way. But when it comes to the mechanic's toolkit and the plumber's toolkit, this can also be a great way to fix other things around the house as well. So you're not having to pay for a whole new one. You can just repair it. And then hopefully it will be in better quality because you've repaired it than it was when you first got it. Of course, not everybody is a genius. Not everybody knows how to do things like that. So it's all really dependent on you. But yeah, those were the 5 ways that you can save on home improvement. Thank you for joining me here at Frugal Gamer. I'd love to hear your feedback on this video. Go ahead and put it in the comments below. Any other feedback or any other ways that you save on home improvement, I would also love to know and see in the comments below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.